Hello everybody, and I hope you're having a fantastic day. And in today's video, I'm going to be talking about the special spawns that came out again. And we got a new person with us to join us on the ride. That's right, Belzera is now in more of these featured common spawns, so you could expect to see her in a special spawn. So welcome to the party, and at least I invite you with welcome arms. It says right here we got and more for the feature gear. So no matter what you really do when it comes to the feature gear, you're not going to be able to see what they have to offer. And if you did, it would probably be like 30 minutes of me talking about this video plus whatever it is right now. So it would probably be a 35-minute video, not kidding you, on how much they have to offer on the feature spawn. In fact, if you don't believe me, actually, if you really want to know what's in the featured spawn, take a quick look at the featured spawn. Take a look at the featured spawn and compare it with the rare spawn, and you'll be able to find your answer what is unique in this spawn compared to the other spawns that they have to offer. So yeah, as you can see right there, there's at least 40 other different items in there. It's a featured gear piece spawn, so they're pretty much a fusion of the monster spawn, the armor spawn, and the weapon spawn. So pretty much anything in all three of those spawns is literally all in that spawn in one go. But surprisingly, ironically, this spawn is the best way to get the best monsters in the game. It's weird, but the results I've had, the past results I've had, and the past results that everybody's had, you could actually ironically get better monsters and have more rates when it comes to monsters in the featured gear piece spawn than you can to the monster spawn. If you think back to this actually makes sense, because if you were here for the first time they ever did the special spawn, this was OP as heck. I mean, people were getting Aquarius and Kyrot from the keys and the ethers, guaranteed keys and ethers, and people were getting Aquarius and Kyrot. Seriously, it was that strong back then. The SSR rates for everything was literally 15%, except for the gear piece. The feature gear piece was literally the only thing in this spawn that did not have literally 15% rates. They literally left the feature gear piece alone. Like, the feature gear piece was the only thing that actually sort of looked normal. So I'm assuming from there they carried the feature gear piece with the same bugged results that it had in the first special spawn. I almost said feature spawn. Special spawn, so that's probably why they have higher rates in the feature gear piece than they do in the monster when it comes to getting new monsters. So yeah, the feature gear piece is definitely recommended if you're looking for a better monster. It's kind of like step up spawn rates, so I'm gonna say it's a good chance. They have good opportunity to get a monster. It will be a random stats, but I cannot guarantee it, so best of luck if you plan on spawning. As for everything else, the only thing I would recommend besides the gear piece is the ethers and the awakening orbs. Now for the awakening orbs, you want to grab as many as you can, guaranteed. Like, the spawn is super good for awakening orbs. Awakening orbs in the game by far are one of the hardest items to obtain. By far one of the hardest items to obtain. The fact that they're making it 15 gems and then 30 gems right after, even 30 gems, huge discount. Huge discount. Really huge discount. I'm talking like really hard. Like, even in recommended packs, that type of hard. Like, look at this. One awakening orb, 1.7 awakening orbs is $74, bro. $74. Half of awakening orb is $37. That's how pretty much they're telling you how expensive it is. And in here, you can obtain it for 15 gems and then 30 gems. So I definitely recommend both times. As for the ether, it really depends, because class spots are more common and ethers are more common to grab than awakening orbs for events. Like, you're almost guaranteed to grab ether pieces whenever they come out with events. Awakening orb pieces, on the other hand, every other event might have one. Occasionally events might have them, but yeah, ethers are a lot more common to grab. First time half off, definitely a discount for the ethers. 30 gems, I wouldn't say it's expensive at all, but I wouldn't say it's really too much of a discount, to be fairly honest, when it comes to the ethers, at least. I mean, it's definitely a good way to get ethers, but on the flip side, now since like the rates are pretty much nerfed, I wouldn't say it's like a OP way, like the best way in the game, but it's definitely a good way, no doubt on the benefit. So yeah, that's what I have to say about the spawns. For everything else, I would stay away. The weapon and armor spawn included. Apparently the monster spawn again has less rates than the featured gear piece, according to results from people and myself, which is kind of funny. But anyways, Armors and weapons. Reason I would stay away from those is, first of all, they do the same thing in the collab, except it's 30 gems. So the first time half off, it's 15 gems, and then it's 30 gems. So it's actually the same price, except when it comes to the collab spawns, it's nearly the highest cost in the game. So it's up-to-date gear. Unlike this one, it's 25 cost or higher guaranteed as an SSR. That means it's 30 costs as a UR, and we already got 36 cost armor, so it's pretty far behind. So yeah, collabs are actually up to date, unlike this one, so they're the same price except collabs are up to date. Or you can go for a class spawn instead. Class spawns are more up to date than these spawns too, by 2 costs, and on top of it, they will be infused 4 times, and you will be able to choose the piece that, well, not the exact actual weapon you want, but you're able to choose like the class weapon. Like, you're able to choose which class you want to spawn for, or you could choose whether you want a helmet or armor. In this spawn, they only allow you to choose enough, like, diversifies wise to weapon and armor. In the class spawn, they allow you to choose helmet, armor plate, or they allow you to choose weapon of your class instead. So class spawns definitely have more of a selection, and for cheaper, as you can see right here, they actually show you right here, literally more of a selection, and it's cheap. The spawn's not cheaper itself, but it's cheaper to actually get what you want guaranteed, because you might do the special spawn, you might do it like 1,000 times and maybe only get like straight up staffs as an archer or something stupid. So definitely, the stuff in here is definitely stronger stat wise. It's infused, so that means you're getting more gear score out of it, guaranteed, and you get to choose what you want. So definitely the class spawn is a lot more better option when it comes to that. So that's what I pretty much have to say about the spawn. Thank you for tuning in, and thank you for watching. I hope this helped out, and I will catch you in the next video. It's the AzureWrath. I'm out. Peace.